In this video, I'm going to show you how to speak like a classic man. Speaking like a classic man is the easiest way to be heard, to be respected, and to communicate effectively. I'm going to give you 5 tips on how you can speak like a classic man that I think will make you stand out among the crowd. Hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dominic. I'm a PhD philosophy student, and on this channel I help men cultivate the rare qualities that set them apart from others so they can live lives of depth, meaning, and excellence. Number 1, silence. To speak like a classic man, first we need to understand that sometimes it's better to not speak than speak. We need to think about what we're going to say before we do speak, and make sure that it's going to be of meaning or add some sort of value to the conversation. Today, far too many people speak just to be heard. They want to express their opinions to make it seem like they made some sort of contribution and that they haven't been ignored in the conversation. They want to express their points to make sure that people know they have opinions. However, the classic man would rather be silent than make a mute point, or make a point that doesn't add value to the conversation. So for me, I would rather stay silent than just voice my opinion to make some noise. It's far better to stay silent in a conversation and make sure that you are understanding what is being said by all the parties involved, than just chime in with a pointless comment to make it seem like you made a contribution. Number 2, confidence. To speak like a classic man, we need to speak with confidence. And confidence comes across not only in the tone of your voice, the pitch and the pace and delivery and the volume, but it's also important to be confident in when you interject into the conversation, and also having the confidence in your own opinions and your own perspectives if you can contribute to the discussion. Many people stay in the background and fear that their contribution wouldn't be as valid as someone else's. So we should really make sure that we are confident in ourselves and in our opinions when we come to the conversation or to the debate. Only in that way can we learn to express ourselves, and then we can engage and communicate effectively and contribute to the discussion. And if you want more weekly tips on how to be a man of excellence, sign up to my free weekly newsletter. The link is in the description. Number 3, clarity. To speak like a classic man, you must speak clearly. Now, clarity on the one hand is in how you deliver your speech, how you deliver the words, and how you speak. The pacing, the spaces between the words that let people comprehend what you're saying. But on the other hand, clarity also refers to the clarity of your thoughts, the clarity of your point, and the specificity of your speech. We want to make sure that there are no ambiguities with what we're saying. If we have one singular point, we should make it as clearly as possible and with the least words possible too. Another aspect of clarity for the classic man's speech is definitions, concepts, and descriptions. We want to come into the conversation and give the ability for everybody to understand specifically what we are saying. So if you need to clarify a specific concept, a specific word, or you have a different interpretation of a certain concept of word, it's important to clarify that so there are no misconceptions in the conversation. Number 4, eloquence. To speak like a classic man, we should try to speak as eloquently as possible. And if you're a native English language speaker, you're lucky because we have Germanic roots and we have Latin roots. So we have very short, direct words, and we have very beautiful and articulate words that we can use to incorporate in our speech. So we want to try to read as much as we can, to try to absorb as many of the rich words and terms that we can into our daily lives. We don't want to use any overly archaic or verbose language just in order to sound intelligent. It is better to speak with clarity in a way that everybody can understand you than to try to use words which nobody understands. so we should prioritize clarity over eloquence, but we should make sure that we're reading so we have a rich vocabulary that we can draw from, and hopefully a rich vocabulary across a broad number of topics and subjects. Number 5, emotion. To speak like a classic man, we must speak with emotion. So we want to be able to convey emotion through our language. We want to create a unity between how we feel, the words we are using, and how we want our audience to feel. If we think of any famous speech, whether Martin Luther King or JFK, they were emotive speeches. They created and stirred up emotions in the audience, both for the speaker and the audience's benefit. So to speak like a classic man means to speak with emotion, to be in touch with your emotion, and to be able to convey it, and to be able to create emotion in those in which we're speaking to. So that's it. How to speak like a classic man in 5 steps. Number 1, silence. Number 2, confidence. Number 3, clarity. Number 4, eloquence. And number 5, emotion. And if you like this video, I think you'll like this one too. How to dress like a classic gentleman in 5 easy steps. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.